Works again. It's not screaming. I've been hesitant whether I'm even going to make this video or not. It's pretty straightforward. But the more I take it apart, the more it's like there's hay and straw inside of here. It is so bad. I mean, it just keeps coming out. Our biggest problem is going to be this right here. I don't know if that's going to blow it out or not, but we have all kinds of hair wrapped around the armature. So we're going to try and clean that out. And I didn't film this when I was blowing it out because I didn't want to get dust all over my camera, because it is just downright unbelievable. To pop this off is pretty easy. There's just a little clip right there on both sides and 2 screws. 2 screws there. So that's where the clips are at. You just push them with your finger and pull them off, and you can pull out this drum. Now, this bell housing, we just blow that out real good. And we're going to try and dig out. I mean, the armature is just wrapped in hair. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I don't know what was vacuumed without the filter, but I mean, and then we have this little dust cover here. That goes around here, right there. But all this is only one way to put it together. So keep up with your screws. They appear all to be the same size. Look at that hair. So without the filter, all the dust, all this straw, everything was going right through here. So at this point, I'm not going to blow this out in my garage. I'm going to have to wait till in the morning. But originally I didn't want to film this and all this stuff bouncing up into the camera. This nastiness. Look at its grass clippings, hair clippings. Always make sure your filter's in there. This all could have been avoided. We'll probably end up just washing this out. So this is just unbelievable. There is so much hair wrapped up in this thing. So what I'm having to do is take a scalpel, a curved scalpel, and trying to cut the hair in this little tiny slot, and just keep working it and keep cutting it. And then you're going to take you some little tiny needle nose and try and get in there and pull out that cut hair, because it is wrapped around tight around that shaft. The only way, I'm afraid to try and pull this out. I don't know if I'll get it back the right depth. So we're definitely making progress, but there's still a ton in there. Look how much hair I pulled out. And that ain't my hair, that's long hair. Okay, bringing this outside because I don't want this bird nest inside the garage. Oh, it's a mess. And even this, come to find out, I'm gonna need to blow that out backwards. Both of them. I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch me blow this out. Let's see what it sounds like now. Still pretty freaking loud. Thinking about oiling that bearing right there. I did get all the hair out by cutting out the razor knife. Now, if we can remember how it goes back together, I think we can bring it back to life. So, All right, the rubber seal has a spot there for the wire. Okay, it's going to go on just like that. Okay, now this part right here, if you're not good at remembering stuff, you need to. Now remember, we got these clips right here. And the wires, I think we're supposed to go in there right there. So, okay, so we got a clip on either side and 2 screws. Remember, this is plastic. You don't need to crank down on them. There's a little wire loom right there. Alright, this rubber piece, that little cutaway for that wire, will go right there. So we got an airtight grommet. Okay, and this is going to snap right back into break it. If you break it, you're buying a new one. And slide right back in. Make sure the wires aren't getting pinched. Like, this is not an air-conditioned garage. Alright, there's 1 screw right here. Right there, guys. Goes in just like that. So if you need help disassembling, just follow how I'm putting this back together. I mean, it is so straightforward. Whenever I'm doing anything like this, I never tighten them all up until they're all in and seated. And then once they're all touching, we're going to torque them, but alright, here we go. Okay, we're going to give it a try. Works again, it's not screaming. Alright, it was so loud before that you had to wear earplugs to use it. Something I did not film was I put some turbine oil on the bearing there. The bearing that I said I wanted to oil, but I couldn't hold the oil can and the camera at the same time. So never ever run your vacuum without a filter.